Good morning students, I am Abrar Ahmed. Today we are going to complete our chapter first. In last video we study about charge and types of charge, conservation of charge, quantization of charge, properties of charge, Coulomb's law, limitation of Coulomb's law. Now we are going to start our next topic, concept of electric field. So definition is, concept of electric field is the space around a charge up to which its influence can be experienced is called electric field. Electric field of that charge. So electric field is nothing but a space around the charge. The electric field of a charge is the space around itself. It is the space around itself where we can feel the force of attraction or repulsion on other test charge. Due to electric field, the charge, any other charge, experience the force. Experience means feel. So electric field is nothing but a space around a charge up to which we can feel the force of attraction or repulsion. Now, our next topic is electric field intensity. It is defined as the electrostatic force per unit positive charge acting on a small test charge, or we can say the intensity of electric field at a point is defined as the ratio of force exerted by the source charge on test particle on test charge placed at that point. It is denoted by E. So electric field intensity is denoted by E. It is the ratio of force per unit test charge. Its SI unit is Newton per Coulomb. After completing the topic electric field and electric field intensity, now we are going to start our next topic. Topic is electric lines of force. So electric lines of force is an imaginary line. It is introduced by Michael Faraday. So the concept of electric field lines of force was first introduced by Michael Faraday. The name of scientist is Michael Faraday. It is also called field lines. It is also called field lines. An electric field of force or field lines is that imaginary smooth curve in an electric field along which a unit positive charge actually try to move if it is free to do so. So electric field lines is an imaginary line. It is start from positive charge and end into negative charge. We can understood with the diagram. This is our positive charge. If a unit positive charge Q1 is free to move, these imaginary lines are called electric lines of force. It is an imaginary line. It starts from positive charge and end into negative charge. If you put a unit positive charge here, Q naught is unit positive charge test charge. It is free to go because two positive charge repel each other. And if we put positive charge here Q naught, it comes to negative charge because in different charge force of attraction is acted. Now we are going to start our next topic, properties of electric lines of force. Now our next topic is property of electric lines of force. We know that electric lines of force is an imaginary line. It starts from positive charge and end into negative charge. So what are the properties of electric lines of force? Now we have to discuss. Electric lines of force have following property. First is electric lines of force start from positive charge and end into negative charge. Start from positive charge and end into negative charge. We can understand with diagram. This is the positive charge. It starts from positive charge and end into negative charge. This is negative charge and end into negative charge. It's an imaginary line. and start from positive charge. Second is tangent draw at any point gives the direction of electric field at that point. If we draw the diagram, this is our positive charge, this is negative charge, this is the electric lines of force. This is the electric lines of force. If we draw tangent at any point, if we draw a tangent at this point, this gives the direction of electric field intensity. If we draw a tangent from this point, this gives the direction of electric field intensity. If we draw tangent from this point, this gives the direction of electric field intensity. Tangent is a straight line. If we draw a tangent at this point, this gives the direction of electric field intensity. So tangent draw at any point gives the direction of electric field at that point. Point third, two lines of force never intersect each other. These two lines of force never intersect each other, because if they intersect each other at a point, at that point electric field intensity of electric field, direction of intensity of electric field may be 2, which is not possible. So our third point is two lines of force never intersect each other. If they intersect each other at a point, this point gives the two direction of electric field intensity, which is not possible. So two lines of force never intersect each other. Fourth point, the line of force have tendency to separate from each other. They want to separate from each other. This is the tendency. They want to separate. The line of force have tendency to separate from each other. If they move away from each other, they want to separate. Here is gap is very low, and here is gap is more. So they want to separate from each other. The electric lines of force do not pass through a conductor. The lines of force do not pass through the conductor. It means in any conductor the intensity of electric field is 0. In any conductor the intensity of electric field is 0, because the electric lines of force do not pass through a conductor. Now we are going to start our next topic, electric moment, electric dipole. Our next topic is electric dipole. Now our next topic is electric dipole. It is a system of two equal and opposite charges which are placed very close to each other is called electric dipole. Electric dipole is nothing but a system of two equal and opposite charge. It is nothing but a system of two equal and opposite charge, opposite in nature. It means one is positive, then other is negative. If one is negative, then other is positive. So it is the system of two equal and opposite charges which are placed very close to each other. For example, this is the point O, and one charge is plus Q and other charge is minus Q, which are placed at a distance of L. It is also placed at a distance of L. The total distance is called 2L. So it is a very small topic. It will come in a derivation. It will be used in a derivation. Now we are going to start our next topic, electric dipole moment. It is denoted by P, letter P. It is a vector quantity whose magnitude is equal to the product of magnitude of any one charge of electric dipole and distance between two charges. So electric dipole moment is denoted by P. It is denoted by P. It is a vector quantity, so we can write this, whose magnitude is equal to the product means multiply, product of magnitude of any one charge of electric dipole. Any one charge we can take this charge or we can take this charge, because both the charges are equal in magnitude. And distance between two charges. The distance between two charges is clear, it is 2L. The distance between two charges is 2L. So it is the product means multiply, product of magnitude of any one charge q of electric dipole, this is electric dipole, and distance between two charges is 2L. We can write this 2QL. This is the formula of electric dipole moment. It will also used in derivation. Now we are going to start our next topic, electric field intensity due to electric dipole.